first half. He said, but we've done a good job on Granger. We've done a good job on West. Sometimes you got to pick your poison, and we will adjust when we have to if someone starts going off. Bill, Sean?
All right, thanks, Andrew. And the jumper by George starts the second half for Indiana. West passes up the shot to Collison. Inside to Hibbert on the jump hook. And it's good. And they get the first four, or first five, I should say, and it's 64-53.
Coming right out of the locker room, a little lethargic. Pacers trying to make it into a ball game.
Parker in the paint. Got it as Tony. Now with 8 points. Paul George brings it right back. Green on him. George all the way with the dunk.
200 pounds, showing off his athletic ability several times tonight.
Tony Parker over their bigs, and the Spurs answer.
Just couldn't see Westbrook being such a huge star at the time.
68-57, Tony scoops it up and in.
And that's some French off the glass.
Parker's got a dozen, 5 of 8 from the floor, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. West in the paint. Strong move to the hole, and David West makes it 70-59. West averaging a dozen. In the paint, Granger. Jackson got a touch on it. The former Pacer, and here comes Kawhi Leonard leading the break to Parker. Lays it up and in.
Outstanding play from Kawhi. To the way, and the brilliant pass to Tony Parker.
And West steps back for the jumper. Just joined us, the Spurs in Indiana. Into the game, Tony Parker for that move.
Oh, this is absolutely sensational, and I love the shot off the glass. Look, it just hits right above the flag. Normally you're going in there for a layup. You're trying to put that ball somewhere near the square.
And it's made him just a better leader and better decision maker overall.
Well, he's done a fine job balancing scoring and setting up his teammates. And he's done it all year long.
He tells me what's going to happen. He's like Avery Johnson in that sense. He's really been a great leader. He knows what's going on with other players, and what the time and score is, guys.
Thanks, Andrew. I think Paul George has decided, well, I'll go ahead and put a slam dunk contest on by myself here tonight. The Spurs actually controlled that tip, but it gets deflected to Indiana. Timmy trying to go top shelf and draws the foul. He's wondering, where was the whistle? Was it on satellite? Was it on delay?
And that was frustration right there. Timmy's tired of the ball getting poked out of his hands, taken away. And how in the world does Tony thread the needle on that pass? Look at that one. Throws it between 2 defenders' legs. And Timmy was desperately trying to put that one down on Hibbert.
And Duncan. He's hit his first 8 from the free throw line tonight. He's got half his points there, 16, as well as 5 rebounds and 2 assists in 22 minutes. Matt Bonner checks in for the Spurs. Bonner, Jackson, Duncan, Ginobili in, as well as Parker and Timmy. 4:48 to go, third quarter. West, the jump hook, and David West with a bucket. And Vogel was saying, we'll score against San Antonio. He's very confident. He said, I don't know how we're going to stop them. Manu says, stop this. 1 and 1. They've hit 10 of 13. The Spurs have hit 8 of 17.
You don't want that trend to continue, though, because eventually it's going to catch up to you.
Yeah.
And really, it just comes down to our guys settling in, getting a little comfortable. And on the defensive end of the floor, their intensity isn't quite there.
5 for Gary. Barbosa looking inside as they continue to try to find Hibbert. Spurs come to help, and Hibbert, an and 1, as the Spurs ended up with a triple team and still couldn't keep him away.
You go down there to double team him or triple team him, you don't let him out of it. Thiago Splitter is fronting the ball over the top. The defense there is just a little late. And Hibbert able to sneak his way into a shot and an and 1 situation.
Hibbert to the line as Dante Jones checks in. Jones, along with Barbosa, Hill, Hibbert, and Hansbrough for the visitors from Indianapolis.
It's long. It's 7'2". I mean, even if you don't have the longest arms, you're still going to block a lot of shots.
His 4th block to go with 13 points. West backs down Tony Parker. Takes advantage of the mismatch.
Yeah, he does exactly what you should do.
Hibbert. Blocked by Timmy. Tony scoops it up. Watch out. Out of bounds. Still be Spurs basketball as West got a hand on it, but Duncan taking on all 7-2 of Roy Hibbert.
Yeah, this is the very definition of rejection. I mean, that's ball on ball, hand on ball.
Here's Manu. Back to Tim. Oh, a nice ball fake by Duncan. It's amazing what a ball fake will do anywhere on the floor.
Make sure you get a good shot here. Don't try anything crazy. Start to run and execute on the offensive end.
Duncan wide open as the Pacers did not check their men and rotated Timmy.
Size that shot up and almost dares the Pacers to give it to him.
West the other way, leans inside, and Hibbert the easy two.
Hibbert knows how to use his body around the rim.
Got 15. He averaged 7 his first year, then 11, then 12, and this year almost 13 a game. Duncan on the drive, got right by Hibbert as he rolls into the photographers. And Timmy with 23 now.
Take care of it and finish out this ball game. Tim Duncan doing a nice job penetrating past Hibbert. Continues to turn back the clock.
But still 3 minutes to go. Need some stops here to lock it up. Hill to West. Attacks on Duncan, and the jump hook is good by David West. Back to West, over Blair, got it. David West, 7 of 14.
Yeah, he likes his building.
Tony Parker.
That's a big bucket right there. I got to tell you, though, the Pacers aren't playing with that kind of sense of urgency that you'd expect, getting up in the Spurs' faces, denying the basketball. Well, there's only a minute 33 left in this ball game, and they're sitting back on their heels, allowing the Spurs to run plays.
So Manu will go to the free throw line, and Ginobili in 26 minutes, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists for Manu. Manu is 21st game of the year. He's averaged 24 minutes a game, and he's trying to build up his endurance, yet not overdo it. It's kind of a delicate situation, and I think we're throwing some praise on Pop. He might do that as well as anything as far as managing minutes, yet getting players what they need.
No question. And look at tonight. We talked about it, you know.
Jackson.
Yeah, and allowing the Spurs to just run their plays.
Amazing. They just conceded, basically. And the Spurs get it right back. And now they'll probably foul. I don't get it, Sean.
I don't get that either.
They got a 3-point play. It's a 7-point game. They come down. I might understand a second or two trying to get a steal.
Yeah.
But you don't foul them?
That's right. It's time to foul. If you want to make it into a free throw shooting contest, you want to try to win the ball game. But the Spurs continue to eat a lot of clock. No one's getting in the Spurs jerseys. No one's denying passes. I saw that a couple of minutes ago, you know, the lack of urgency.
Parker at the line, and Tony hits the first as Parker was 17 down. Duncan with 23, Timmy's 8th 20-plus game of the year. And Tony. West will launch a 3. And that'll do it.
And they make it look relatively easy against a playoff team from the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, a number 5 seed at the moment that is now